Hello, you guys. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all doing okay. I'm eating, y'all. I went to a holistic nurse and dietitian today, and they said I'm not eating enough. How is everybody doing? I think I need to change the title. Let me see. Hold on, you all. Let me change that title. Today Wednesday? And today is Wednesday. Hold on, you guys. Okay. How is everybody doing this evening? How is everybody doing? Let's see who up in here. Hey, Shan, Leo, that dude, Deshaun, Too Good Jones, Dub JJ, Positive Vibes. We're gonna talk about Diddy for a little bit. Right before I got on here, I was looking at the Memphis news, y'all. It's so much shit happening. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. A man and a woman. A man was just killed, and a woman is in critical condition. Hey, Kigdo, in Southeast Memphis, and they're saying that it's a domestic violence situation. Mm-mm. What I would say is, if you can't get along with somebody, I think you should part the exact way you came together. Just leave each other alone. Go on, okay? Because I don't want to be fighting. I'm not going to fight. I mean, I fight for my life. Mm-mm. And now people are killing each other. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. People are just taking each other out. One minute they say they're in love, the next minute they've killed each other. That's why if you're in a situation and domestic violence is involved, you get to the point where you cussing each other out and calling each other's names. Really, you should cut it off at that point. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm never gonna be with a person that call me bitches and hoes. Never. Never gonna be with a person that call me that. It should be over at that point because the respect is out of the door. It's already really over. So the next thing is when they start, cussing. I mean, fighting each other. I don't want to be with somebody and and ladies, keep your hands to yourself too. Some of these women are so damaged. they like to provoke guys to fight them because they're toxic. I'm talking about by hitting them first. Do not hit somebody first. Ladies, don't hit him. Don't hit him. If you're gonna cuss him out over the phone. Shit. Don't cuss him out in his face because he's subject to do something to you. Be smart about it. So much going on in Atlanta too. A young boy shot in the head. A young man opened his door and was shot and killed. A Chi-Town rapper gang member was shot, robbed, and raped in Atlanta. Oh my God. Hey, Norris. Wait a minute. A Chi-Town rapper gang member. So was it a guy, Joanne, that was shot, robbed, and raped? Oh my God. He's a Chi-Town rapper gang member. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, y'all, let me tell you something. It's funny you said that, Joanne. So let me tell y'all something that's happening now. And you're absolutely right. I was listening to some people today at work that was saying that now what some of these gangs are doing is they're saying that it's humiliation, that if they catch one of their ops, they RAPE him and then kill him. Y'all, what's going on? I thought that was against gang violations to be I don't care. I mean, to be doing something like that because that's basically having sex with a man. That's what it is. I guess they're trying to figure out a way to, I guess, justify getting it in with a man. I don't know. Lord have mercy. I don't even want to talk about that. It just upsets me so bad. Y'all, we just got to pray. We just got to pray. I promise. It's bad. It's bad, bad. Yeah, I was they're saying, I was listening to a vlog today. They're saying that they were saying that if Diddy is convicted, he could face life in prison. Okay. Um. Oh wow. Oh my. Hold on for a second, you guys. Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Joanne says yes, they doing weird things. It's crazy. Hi. Yes, this is Investigator Thompson. I'm returning a phone call. Okay, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a minute. Okay, y'all. I tell you, I wish I had a life sometimes. I sure do. Can't even rest when I get home. All right, you guys. Now I want to talk about Diddy, okay? P. Diddy, they're saying that the full video of the hotel incident with he and Cassie is released, okay? Also, you guys, they're saying the amount that Diddy paid Cassie, they're saying that it came out today, okay? They're saying that it came out today. I think I need to shout out to who's that? Somebody just texted me too. Okay. Somebody just texted me. I needs to talk about that incident. Who was that brought up that incident about the rapper in Chicago? And somebody sent me. I'm trying to get. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hold on. Okay. Shout out to Steven. Steven sent me some more information about the incident that happened in Chi-Town with the rapper. And thank you for bringing it up. Was that Miss Joanne that brought that up? Thank you for bringing it up, Miss Joanne. And yes, Diddy is a monster. Now there are a lot of people I think that was waiting for um um something to happen with Diddy. Okay. I think it's been going on for so long. They felt like Diddy was untouchable. Okay. But you know, every dog got a day and a hound dog got two. And it seems like to me, Diddy was a hound dog. Okay. Let's go to the full video. Okay. Let's go to the full video. I do know that Storm Monroe, hold on. Hold on. Here it is right here, you guys. I think here it is. Yeah, they're saying that this is the full video of the incident that happened at the hotel. I wish that video had some damn sound today. He go with that white towel around him again. Look. Look, y'all, he went and sat in the chair. Look, throwing shit. She got back on the phone. Looked like he said, "You better get a damn man over here for him for to play in my booty right now." You see, she picked the phone up. You could tell she's crying and terrified of him. Oh my God. He got mad. He thought she was behind him. When he saw she was trying to get away, he got mad. Look at how look at how he built. Joanne says this makes me feel sick. I know someone that was beaten ugly in a abusive relationship. I lost a cousin to domestic violence. Oh wow. Mm. He took a bag back in the room. Now here he come again with that white towel. Like I said, I really wish that they played some audio. I could hear the audio, or we could hear the audio. So it looks like security or somebody might have came down there. It says security was offered 100,000 to give the footage to Diddy, but somehow TMZ got it as well and released it last year. Isn't that something? That he thought he had the whole tape, and then TMZ got the footage. You know what? I bet whoever paid that $100,000, um, now somebody in Diddy camp probably gave that footage out. Who knows? Poor Cassie. She going back to the hotel room to the horror. So I'm guessing security stepped in and helped her to leave. Be quiet. That man is sick. That I looking at this, we see now Diddy has a damn mental illness. That's a mental illness. It's I think it's more than drugs because you have people that's on drugs that don't act like this. Shit, I think he got a mental illness. Hell, drugs might would have helped him. Hell, he messed up. I said Diddy is the first to be indicted of a free code. Lord have mercy. Mm, mm. Be quiet. You all, this is the extended video of the hotel incident with Diddy. Look, look, there you go. He's steady running around the damn hotel with the towel on. It looks like she said to him, "Are you crazy?" I don't know if this is different angles. I don't know if this is different angles, you guys, but either way it goes, like I said, it's really it's sad and it's twisted on so many levels. And I hate that the young lady had to endure that. I do. I hate that Cassie had to endure that. And it is a such thing as Stockholm syndrome. I do believe that she was afraid of him. I will say that because we know now that he made sure that he was as heinous as he could be to make her afraid. If a guy tried to talk to you, or you flirt with a guy, Kid Cootie or Cuddy or whatever, and then you go and you blow his car up in his yard while he's at home, that is inciting, that is putting fear on the inside of her. Then there's no telling what he didn't tell her about what happened to Kim Porter. So I'm sure if he had anything to do with that, one thing about an abuser, they will throw it up in your face. Bitch, I killed my last one. You know what I did to Kim. So what you think I'll do to you? And so she sees that, if he played a part in what happened to Kim, it appears that he may have gotten away with it. He's got all this power. He's dead in everyone's career. That Dare does something that he doesn't like, or don't give him no booty or whatever. And so she's seeing this. I get to thinking about all the stuff they said that he had her doing, such as letting male prostitutes pee in her mouth and stuff. I think he got somebody like Cassie, who of course he knew she was naive, maybe inexperienced, easy, to bully. Okay. And so he had her doing all those things that he wanted the prostitutes to do to him, and all those things that Clive Davis did to him. Okay, because we already know they said that he was bending over the chair. Okay, so all those things that Clive Davis and them did to him to be able to have favor and the illusion of power, he had Cassie to do, because we already know he wasn't having those male prostitutes up in there because he wanted Cassie. He was like looking at those male prostitutes, and I just, it's just gross. Okay, it's just gross. This man abused his power, and like I said, I don't think it has anything to do with drugs. I think it's got everything to do with just being evil. It says, look into Misa Hilton. That's his first child's mom. He abused her for years. Yeah. Misa was a teenager when he got with Misa. And I remember listening to Gene Deal, his security, said that he got mad because Misa, she's a stylist, and Suge Knight had hired her to do some work for him. She was still working, hustling. And so when Diddy found out, he beat up Misa in the streets of New York, and she ran and hid up under a car on the street to try and get away from him. She ran and hid up under a car. I can't, I don't get it, because Diddy, Misa is a black woman, and Kim is a black woman too. Rest her soul. But they did say Kim got sick of him and stabbed him in his arm. Okay, and he almost hit a main artery, or almost did. He almost bled out, and he started crying, talking about his arm was messed up and all of that. I would have been stuck something in him. Okay. But it seems like now all of that hot air he had on the inside of him, the Jews that he went up against, okay, those drugs fried his brain so bad he thought that he could go up against some Jews. Okay, he thought that he was one of them for real. Okay, because they had given him the power to destroy in his very own community for so long with his black ass. Okay, and so now that they've given him that nigga call, okay, they intending to fry him. And I mean, he's been so bad, get thinking about if he get off, we know that they're going to really put a dent in his money. But if he gets off, will he spend the rest of his money? Because we see that he is twisted, right? He's sick and twisted. Will he spend the rest of his money trying to get his get back? But now that a lot of the artists have the opportunity to start telling what he has done, I mean, these folks have been holding it in for so long. I think, it's a release to be able to tell how Diddy has blackballed them, and how he has propositioned a lot of the men in the industry and all of that. Hey, I don't think he's never going to have the power that he once had. He needs to go on over there to where Russell Simmons is, okay, eat noodles. Okay, that's what Russell Simmons do all day with his legs crossed, eat noodles. Okay. And then, if he go over there, stay at Russell Simmons Hotel, because Russell owns a hotel over there. After a while, people will forget about him. He get to be with all the men he wants to in public. Dot again says there are so many witnesses against him. He's gonna get off, just not in a good way. Yeah, because it all comes down to, was it a choice, right? That they did this on their own will, their own free will. And now that we see that Thugger's attorney is added into the equation, the jury probably done got paid off by now, because we know he plays dirty. Okay. So what's going to happen? As soon as Thugger's attorney got entered into the equation, witnesses started going missing. Okay, because we already know that the game that he plays is he starts to leak witnesses' addresses and information to intimidate them. He's a dirty old bastard. Okay, but it's a lot of dirty attorneys like that. Okay, they do it like that. He did the same. Brian Steele, he did the same thing in Thugger's case. And the same thing is happening in Diddy's case. Witnesses are going missing. Either they're being paid off, or they're being intimidated, or they dead. Okay, because we know that he don't care. He likes to win. Okay, he gonna mess around, and we gonna see him up under investigation after a while. So now that Brian Steele is in the equation, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not working on the jury. Okay, he's reached out to some of their family members that they are in contact with, and they've had people to go and drop about $2 million off to each. Because I mean, they talked to their family members. We had $2 million. I mean, who gonna tell it? Shit. I mean, you just have to be. We got to be for real about that. If somehow a jury's family member, their husband or their kids, ended up with $2 million, and they knew it came from Puffy's people, okay, what they say, what's understood don't have to be talked about. Am I saying that right? What's understood don't have to be. Y'all help me out. Y'all know I don't know the slang. Okay, they understand what it's for. Okay, so they is They understand what it's for. Um, if that happened, you know, we know that they would take it. Okay, they don't have to go back, and we don't know what a lot of them living conditions are. Yeah, what's understood don't have to be explained. Thank you. JT says Cassie isn't inner. You mean innocent? I mean, but still, you know, Diddy did Cassie dirty. He did. He totally took advantage. What woman? What girl? You see the way he beat her? That was to exert fear. Okay, that was to exert fear. Um, he did a dirty. He did. They said Diddy is not getting off, and if he does, he won't be on the streets for long. Well, I mean, since now people see that, you know, the elites ain't really messing with him like that, um, they might go ahead and take him out. They don't, you know. I think the only reason why he had not been taken out was because people feared for their career. I can't understand though. This is what I can't get over. How did these men in the industry allow Diddy to get away with propositioning them? Why didn't they put Diddy in his place? Why didn't they hit him in his motherfucking jaw? Excuse my French, but that's, I mean, why didn't they? Why did they not spring on him? Okay. If they didn't want to kill him, they could have sprang on him. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Okay. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. She was young when they got together. She probably had Stockholm, definitely had Stockholm syndrome. And he talked her into being her man. You know, she signed with him. I mean, what she should have did was she should have gave singing up. Okay, because I don't remember a damn song Cassie put out. So I mean, she should have just whatever she you know. What song did Cassie ever put out? She put out one song, and then Diddy didn't let her put out another song. Let me see. Me and you. Okay, 8 years. The video is up on the Bad Boy Entertainment. It's not even, she don't even have a YouTube. Okay. The video is up on the Bad Boy Entertainment. So Cassie don't even have a damn, do she got a YouTube? I mean, her song is up on the Bad Boy. She don't even have a damn YouTube where she can make any money. So, I mean, there is a such thing though as financial abuse. There's physical abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, financial abuse. So I guess it would be looked at as financial abuse also. Her record deal was so bad she could have signed CMG. I mean, he made it where she didn't get no money, no residuals off of anything. Um, she left. He talked her into leaving her boyfriend manager, and then she signed with him. And after that, he basically owned her. Okay, what she should have did was just told him, look, you can have the damn career, eat the shit out of my ass. But then if she had told him that would have really made him want to be with her. You know, that would have he would have been drooling at the mouth if she had said, eat the shit out of my ass. So people like him, you can't say that to. Okay, because when I say it, I be trying to insult somebody. But now we see that you can't insult people when you say that no more. They be looking for you to try to do it. Okay. Y'all hit that like button, okay? Hit the like button. Let me give me an apple. Y'all hit the like button. I gotta cut my watermelon. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, please like, share, and subscribe. Ranger, I'm sick of you acting like you don't know what to do. When you do know what to do. He said Cassie wrote hundreds of songs. Diddy trapped her for a decade. Every time she tried to leave, he sent people to track her down and threaten her. Don't be trying to eat healthy while I'm on the chat. My dietitian said that I'm not eating enough. So my body is holding on to fat and storing fat because I really don't eat a lot. Maybe one time a day. But I got to start eating like 3 times a day or whatever. You all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. So do you all think that Diddy is going to who thinks that Diddy is going to be convicted? Hold on, you guys, let me see. I just oh shit. How in the world? Yeah, I meant to do it another way. Hold on. I just started a poll. I'm interested in knowing, do you all think that P. Diddy would be convicted? It says if not convicted, he's still dying. Nobody gonna fool with him. Yeah. That man, I showed y'all that video of how he wanted rapper Fabulous. He sang happy birthday to Fabulous, just like Marilyn Monroe sang happy birthday to the president of the United States. I mean, he almost just the Rastafari guy, the Jamaican guy with the long dress was there. He almost ripped his damn clothes off right there in the place. And he kept calling Nori daddy. It's something wrong with that. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. What's his name? Fabulous. If I can find it. Hold on, you guys. Let me see. Here it is right here. Hey, the real little T. How you doing tonight? Let's see.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. I like that. You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Now he just called Nori Daddy. Now, why did he feel comfortable enough to call Nori Daddy? Okay. Anyways, I digress.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
Make a wish. Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day is your birthday on Drink Champs. God damn it, I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
his birthday party,
Puff, man.
Now it looks like to me, y'all see how uncomfortable that Puffy is sitting here making these damn men, okay, or embarrassing them, and they're too scared to get up and hit Diddy all those damn bottles on their table, and they totally let this man be inappropriate with them, and they didn't take a bottle and hit him with it, and they were scared to say something.
I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh,
eyes. I understand.
Now you see Nori. He told Nori to look at his eyes. I don't mean no harm, but Nori always looks suspect to me. He always looks suspect to me, but I'm gonna tell you something. You see, he didn't play them games with Jadakiss. He knew not to do it with Jadakiss. He didn't play with Jadakiss, period.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga. I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know.
Now look at how Fabulous sitting there, supposed to be a street dude, looking like a damn simp. Okay, he can't even look up. This man has really just. It's just insulting. And Fabulous sitting there looking like a damn goofy because he's too scared to say something.
You know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Tyrese kept on talking.
This is a fight. This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. Like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. We in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into this situation. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? F. Gary Gray is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up.
was talking
I wanna
to
That's
see
why I
that
said I
music
gotta
shit.
pick it up from right
No.
there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. This is very nigga. That's it.
Now y'all see he pulled a Rasta's damn dress up looking for his, he. Hold on. Look at what he did to the Rastafari man.
Look at this nigga. This is very nigga. That's it.
Go ahead.
No, bro.
Killing.
Bro, come tell the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I
come
see you,
in,
man.
I'm walking in.
Yeah.
Birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Name Gate. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that.
I told y'all he sang happy birthday to Fabulous, just like Marilyn Monroe sang happy birthday to John Fitzgerald Kennedy, JFK. Remember saying happy birthday to you. But they was having an affair. You see, he want Fabulous so bad, he done did the Marilyn Monroe on him. Basically asked the man for his booty, I need you to come and party with me. Done put Fabulous, he done slumped down almost up under the table because he's scared to jaw him. Okay?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. Name Gate. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
Even my dog jumped up out of his sleep, and I mean, he knew it was something wrong with that. Okay. Marilyn Monroe was smashing JFK, and she was going with both of them, JFK and RFK. She was doing them both. Okay. But remember, she ran up on the stage, happy birthday to you. That's what Puffy just did to Fabulous. But now Puffy ain't no damn fool because he knew not to try that stuff with Jadakiss. You saw Jadakiss was laughing, but not one time did he ever say anything to Jadakiss because he already knew. He know what kind of dude Jadakiss is. He know who he could do that with. Okay. So, I mean, it's just messed up. But this is just, a little bit. But, what I can't understand is very disappointing to me that these men would not stand up for themselves and their manhood. They wanted to be in the business so bad that they would totally allow Puffy to make them crawl up under the table rather than defend themselves and their manhood. Okay. He done did Cassie like a dog because he don't like women. Diddy don't like women. He said, your dog made my dog start barking. Diddy don't like women. So he made Cassie do all of those things that he wanted the prostitutes to do to him and that Clive Davis and them did to him, because I'm sure they peed all in his mouth and stuff. So J. Cole put them paws on Diddy though. On the flip, Diddy put them paws on Drake. Well, I think the whole industry gonna be happy. But you know what? The whole industry is messed up now. If you think about it, like they use Diddy to open the doors and try to desensitize a whole culture. Diddy fucked up a whole culture, okay? And at least used him to do it. That's why I don't give a damn about what they doing to his rusty, ashy feet now. His rusty, ashy feet ass. Have y'all seen his feet? Okay? So I don't care what they doing to him. Y'all hit that like button before I get upset. Because when I start thinking about like, and I have to control myself. I thank the Lord that I said I'm gonna control my temper. Because see, I be doing good, and then I get here and I get to thinking about some stuff, and I don't be playing. It's not for a show. I actually have a damn temper tantrum, and I gets mad and start going off. But I thank God though that He changing me. Dialogue says Clive gave Diddy the multi-million-dollar deal in the 90s. He had to do a lot for that. Yeah, he had to do a lot for that. And so he wanted to see, because he went through hell. They said they wore his booty out. Let me tell you something. First of all, nobody, I think at this point, it's hard for Diddy to get somebody, okay? I think he's shamed because even with all that money he got, all these years of them doing what they did to him, I think once it's stretched out, even with the money he got, he ain't gotta, he can't tighten it back up. Okay, so he walking around more than likely with a loose booty, wearing a pad, and don't nobody want him. Okay. Mm-mm. So I remember on Drink Champs, they asked 8 Ball and MJG about Puff. He didn't play with them either. It's certain ones he didn't play with. Y'all saw how his mother was purring and throwing and blowing kisses at him. We already know it's something abnormal about that. And she had on the white nail polish, blowing kisses at her son, kissing him in the mouth. You kissing your damn 50-year-old son in the mouth. Mm-mm. So he went and got Miami Young, okay? He went and got Miami Young, so and start because he knew she was a whore, and she said she's a whore, okay? So that she could make him relevant. Okay? Her youth, you gave her a show. She was down for whatever, because I'm sure he was whatever he had Cassie doing, I'm sure he had her doing too. Does she still even have that show, Carisha, please? Okay, does she still have that show, Carisha, or whatever? Young Miami wanted his money. Now, he was buying her all these trucks and stuff. I wonder if she still got them, because they were probably leased. So now the show is gone. People are not even talking about her anymore. So she's really not even relevant anymore. She's not even really relevant. So yeah. She was doing the same stuff that Cassie was doing, except for he wasn't making her do it. She wore the white fingernails, the one that got that pink nose candy. Yeah, they're on cocaine too. It's so sad. I really hate that, people do this to themselves. But Puffy old as damn dirt. And so I don't give a damn about, I'm just gonna be honest, I don't give a damn about Puffy, okay? I don't give two damns about him. He done did folks dirty for too long, and now that the elites done wore his damn booty out, he loose booty, and they can't do nothing with him. He don't have no influence on the culture. Ain't nobody signing with bad boys. It's probably really defunct. Everybody already know about his business practices. But nobody really wants to mess with him. They scared to mess with him. He's old and frumpy. So anybody that mess with him, they want him for his money. He have to go and get girls like Cassie that is afraid of him to deal with that stench he got. Because I'm sure if his booty is loose and he wearing a pad, he have a damn stench because it leaks. Because we already know that Elite's been wore his ass out. So that's one of the reasons why they don't want him. It's old, okay? They grooming somebody else. But this would be the opportunity, though, okay? This would be the opportunity for us as the public to say, if the elites build another damn puffy, we're not going to support nothing they do. So they can't even build another monster. Because, you know, the Bible says each time the demon leave and come back, it comes back 7 times worse. So they'll build somebody up that's way worse than Diddy. He old. Okay, he old, and they kicking him to the curb. I'm sure he's probably saying, everything I did for them, I destroyed my community. I never, you know, I made sure that the artists that I signed never got a dime. They all got the money. They're living off of the fruits of the labor of these artists, right? And so now he got to pay for it. It said Russell Simmons need to be locked up too. You know, it's a lot of stuff coming out about Russell Simmons. Don't y'all know? I was just really shocked to hear about a lot of the stuff. Like Russell Simmons was doing the exact same stuff that Diddy was doing. And Jay-Z is quieter than a church house mouse. Okay, because he know that if they get Diddy, they're in bed with a lot of the same people, the same funders. If they do this to Diddy, they'll do it to him. I mean, I don't think that he got the favor that he thought he had, because if he did, those lawsuits and stuff would not have came up. You was shocked to hear about Smoking Norfolk. I wasn't shocked to hear about Smoking Norfolk. I know anytime an old ass man that's almost 100 years old get up on stage and rub his damn legs and stuff like Smokey Rob. And you know the thing about it is with Smokey Robinson, it's very unnecessary because he can't do a damn thing. He got a wife there, and I bet you he can't do nothing to her. Smokey Robinson is almost 90 years old. When he on stage, he can't move. All he could do is take his hands and rub them all up and down his legs, and his legs and shit be stiff because his knees be locked up. So it's very unnecessary for him to have gotten this lawsuit, because even if the girls was going, he wouldn't have been able to do nothing but look at them. So that's why I say it's a lot of mental illness running in our community. Okay, these folks is making a damn ass out of themselves. They're making a damn ass out of themselves. Just like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp ass is old and he work out and stuff, but Shannon Sharp ain't doing nothing. Okay, he doing nothing with them young girls. They say he was too cheap. Okay, they say he was cheap. Did he really think that them young white girls really wanted his big black ass and not his money, and he was gonna get to be cheap with them, and he trusted them? So you know, I be wanting to stand behind these black men, but a lot of these black men, not y'all on here, but not y'all on here, not you guys on here, but I don't want to say it because a lot of these men be in the background getting mad at me talking about I be bashing black men. I don't want them to think that I'm bashing black men, because for some reason some of these men act like they don't hear me when I say not all black men. Okay, they gets mad at me because they know they been a bunch of damn fools. Okay, chasing young girls and giving them they $2-3 they got in their damn pocket. Okay, and then they get mad at me and want to come at me talking about I'm bashing all black men. I don't bash all black men because I understand that all black men are not the same. There are a lot of good black men that are not damn fools. Okay, you know the thing about it is when you start talking about smoking Norfolk. Child smoking Norfolk in like way over in his 80s. Viagra can't even raise Nazareth from the dead. Okay, so that thing ain't raising up. It ain't getting hard. It's he can't let go of. But you always carry the memory. He can't let go of the memory of when he used to get it in because smoking. I guess Smokey Robinson has never been handsome to me. People always liked him because he had light green eyes or whatever. He could, I mean, I like some of his songs, but I never liked his voice. I never liked his voice, and he was never that handsome to me. Okay, just because one might be light skinned don't mean that they're handsome. He was never handsome to me, and he couldn't sing either. Not to me, he couldn't. But I think Smoking Norfolk can't let go of the past of when women was drooling all over him. Now he gets on stage making a damn fool out of himself, rubbing his legs with his knees locked up. Hold on, y'all. See, this is what I'm talking about. And that lady knows she wrong. Smoking Norfolk wasn't gonna do nothing to. I mean, Smokey Robinson wasn't get ready to do nothing to her. Shit. All she had to do was push him over. And that would have took care of that. He wouldn't have been able to do a damn thing but go down like a sack of potatoes. Hold on, y'all. Oh, oh my God. They said Smokey Robinson doing that. Wait a minute. Oh God, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to find Smokey Robinson. And Smokey is getting that stuff in his face. Hold on, y'all. Him and Aretha Franklin used to kiss in the mouth all the time. I wonder if they used to go together. Y'all look, they made a cartoon. Poor old Smokey Robinson. I'm they made a car now he is a legend, y'all. He is. Y'all look, they went and made a cartoon. I don't like it when they do folks like that. I know I be talking shit, but he is a legend. I'm looking for when they say he Smokey Robinson be on stage doing that nasty man disease, the nasty man dance. There you go. Y'all see what he doing? He got his tongue hanging out his mouth. That's all he can use himself. And then he going to get the damn shot, the facelifts, the shots in his face. But y'all see, all he could do is pop his finger, and I mean, his tongue seemed to be working pretty good. So we know what he doing. Okay, that's all he probably able to use. Okay, and it ain't moving fast as it used to. Oh Jesus, it look a little thick. You know, when they get old, their tongue get thick. It ain't moving like it once did. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. But shout out to Smokey Robinson. You know, he's a legend. He used to smoke his body look like a slinky with skin on it. Mm. I'm gonna tell you something. These girls better be careful about these old men. My grandma said, my grandma used to say, that old men gave young girls the worms. Um, she said, I brought smoke. She said, I hate I brought smoke it up. Mm. Lord have mercy. But you know, I'm thinking, if they'll convict Bill Cosby, they sure will convict Puffy. They convict Bill Cosby, his eyes and stuff done crossed up. He couldn't even see. And they put him in jail. They was wrong. They talking about he did something to Janice. They already know Janice was a prostitute, a drug addict. She's not credible. I don't know what the worms is, Marlon. That's what my grandma and my great aunts used to say. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And my grandma used to say that that young women didn't need to mess with old men because she said a whole lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say, but she said a whole lot of stuff. My grandma used to say so much stuff. She just said, oh, my grandma used to say this: when old guys, when it got young girls pregnant, she would say, well, that baby came to take his place. It won't be long now, he'll be dead because the baby take everything out of him. And it seemed like it happened. Words are powerful though. I don't think my grandma and them knew that. So when those old men would go and get them young girls pregnant, have babies, I promise you, a year or so they done kick the butt. They done kick the butt. They kicked the damn bucket. The girl was able to get some damn Social Security from him. Okay. That my mama's mama. You know what? I never heard my dad's mama. My dad's mama was a lot different. She was totally different than my grandmama though. She was listen. My dad. Listen. Be quiet. I'll never forget my dad used to have answering service. And so my dad and my grandfather and them, they always had like really successful tree businesses. And so I remember my dad had took his truck and parked in front of my grandma's house, right? So my dad let me hear my grandmother, his mama. I never heard his mama talk about nobody. She was way different than my mom's mama. And so she said, Rick, I never thought that you all would disrespect me like this. Rick, I never thought that y'all would take them trucks and line them up in front of my house like this and disrespect me and disfigure my house. She said, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. My dad was laughing so hard he almost got choked. She went from 1 to 1,000. She just started saying, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Y'all come and get these trucks away from in front of my house. That was so funny to me. I never heard my grandmama get upset like that. I never did. That's the only time I never seen my dad cry. until my grandma passed. That was my first time in my whole life seeing my dad ever cry, and I was, it was weird. And the second time I saw my dad cry was when he was transitioning. Right, he was getting ready to go, and I think my sister was like, because I was really just so upset, so sometimes the nurses, people say, well, when they see that they have family members that are upset, it makes it harder for them to leave. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that anyways, but yeah. Says the worms is the sperm. Lord have mercy. My mother's mama was, oh my God, that lady was something else. Listen, y'all, they called her Jack. And up until my grandma, even on her deathbed, she had real hard hands. Her hands were really hard, and that's because she could fight. She was real strong. And I think about that now. Like, I was my strongest when I went through the police academy. I was real strong. Okay, I was real strong for a real long time. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. They say strong people be crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all who's strong, and I promise to God, I promise to God, you have to be real careful about who you choose to have these kids with, because you don't ever know. You have to know the background of the generational, because great granddad or somebody might have been a lunatic. And that's my baby, my oldest baby. She's so strong. I ain't never seen nobody as stout as that girl, and she is real thin and tall, okay? And she is so freaking strong. And I promise to God, I believe there's something wrong with her, because I walked into my mama's house the other day, and my mama had on speaker, and she was just going to mouth. And so. I said, I know there's got to be noodles, because don't nobody else sound crazy like that. Just crazier than a roll lizard. She get it from her daddy, y'all. She didn't get it from me. Now she might get that fighting, because she was fighting in school and stuff. She probably got that from me, because I grew out of it though. God saved me, because I would fight. And that's because you have to think about, like, when we growing up in South Memphis, in Clementine, where it was disrespectful to get in somebody's face. I think that's one of the reasons why I became extremely reserved when we moved from Clementine to Twinkletown. Because when you move from Clementine and then you move to Twinkletown, that's a big, like, difference. Okay. A totally different environment. And so in Clementine, you get in my face, you knock the chip off your shoulder or whatever. You couldn't do that when you go to another environment. So I just think that's how I adapted. I became very quiet. I'm gonna show y'all something. She crazy. Let me see. Hold on, you got y'all. Yeah, I think my baby blocked me. I wonder why my daughter blocked me. I think she blocked me, y'all. Plus size baddie says my great aunts would say that too, and if a baby came out unattractive, these would say that. Yeah, they would say it was an old man baby. They could always tell when there was an old man baby. And I'm gonna tell you something about my grandma and my great aunts and stuff. They always knew when somebody was pregnant. Child, we would be trying to hide our pregnancies. I remember. Be quiet. I remember when I was pregnant with my second baby. With my second baby, I was trying to hide it. I did. I was trying to hide it. And we had a family reunion, and I was sitting there just still. I was trying to have my purse. I was only about 2 months pregnant, and my auntie was able to tell. My great aunt was able to tell that I was pregnant, and she told my mama that gal pregnant. My mama said she ain't pregnant. She better not be pregnant. She said that. Look at that gal size. She pregnant. I sure was. I was full of baby. And my mama said, she ain't pregnant because our noodles was like, she was like 2.5. I was pregnant though. I was pregnant. I tried to hide it from my dad. I started getting sick, so I had to tell my mama. Because I started getting real sick and stuff. I always was sick with my babies, right? So I remember, my mama said, my daddy had said something to her because my daddy said something to her, and she was like, well, no, I think you need to wait because she gonna have a baby. She gonna tell she didn't even allow me the opportunity to tell my dad that I was pregnant again. She told him I was gonna tell him. So my mama said my dad was like, I know my dad was so upset. So my dad was like, well, I'm gonna wait for her to tell me. Y'all, my baby was due in March. And I promise you, my dad was waiting for me to tell him that I was pregnant, and I just could not get around to telling him. So I remember I was on the phone because my half sister and I always had our babies 2 months apart. Okay. And so I remember me saying to him, I said, she's having her baby this month, right? And he was like, and you having your baby next month, right? And I was in shock. I had no idea he knew I was pregnant. I waited until I was almost 8 months pregnant. So my mama said my dad was like, I had to tell her that I knew that she was pregnant because she was not going to tell me. I was trying to get up the nerve to tell him that I was pregnant. I was so scared because my dad had already been buying, he had already been helping me with my oldest daughter, and I was so scared to tell him that I was pregnant with my second baby. But he ended up when I had my first baby, my dad was in the delivery room. My dad was in the delivery room with me. As a matter of fact, he stayed in the delivery room with me when everybody else left, right? My mom came later. As soon as my mom walked into the delivery room, and my dad was I never seen my dad so stiff, and I don't even think he breathed like when that baby was coming out, right? And then with my second baby, when I was going into labor and stuff, he was taking me back and forth to the hospital. I miss my dad so much. I do. I miss him a lot. And he still helped me with my second baby. He still helped me with her. He was like, well, because he was like, well, because he initially said, well, oh, I don't even want to talk about it because my dad, he kind of got upset, and he was like, well, I shouldn't be the one buying your diapers, and I shouldn't be the one, because he had given me a gas card. It was like, I shouldn't be the one doing this. You getting pregnant by them jokers, they supposed to do it. I said, yeah, Dad, you're right. I made mistakes. I chose both of them. I said, well, Dad, you should give me some grace. I said, he was like, how about you get married before you get pregnant? I said, well, Dad, I should have did that, but it's too late to do that now. He was kind of hard on me, but he still helped me. He did help me. And so, I think about, like my friends and stuff who, because I was grown when I had my children. I was real young though. I think about some of my friends who had gotten pregnant like when they were still in their teens. They had a very hard time. And I be thinking about that. I'm like, God, I sure thank you, because if it wasn't for my dad and my mom and my grandma, I would have been the same way. I would have been out there with nobody to help me, because they dad is one worth a damn. Okay, I, I, I realized that the first one wasn't shit, and I tried again. I told my dad, I said, "Well, Dad, I did, at least I didn't get pregnant by the same no good one. I got pregnant by another no good one." I'm just talking shit, y'all, because my daughter's dad let me know he be in the bushes sometimes. I mean, that's why I stopped talking about him. He was like, "Yeah, I was looking at your show. Why you tell them about what I was like, oh Lord, now he be in the damn bushes hell. Man, that man ain't been together in 20 years. I don't know why he in my bushes." Eric says, yes, DNA will always expose itself. Yeah. But shout out to him though. He cool people. I don't have no issues with my kids' fathers. I just be talking shit. Okay. I be talking a lot of shit. But I don't have no issues with them. They cool. They're cool guys. Okay. They're at at this point, that their daughters is grown, and I raised them and took care of them and stuff. After I did all that, they became good fathers in their latter years. Okay, I give them that. Okay, I did all the work when they were growing up. They never did a damn thing really, but now that they're grown and they don't, I guess, have to do nothing for them, they become really good fathers to them. Praise God. Okay, I guess we're taking it any way we can get it. Anyways. All right, you guys. Y'all. I'm gonna get off of here because I got some things that I gotta do. Okay, I got some things that I gotta do. I gotta get up early in the morning. I've been I've been working so hard. I'm looking at all my files. Yeah, I got so many cases and so many people to track down that that I be almost wore out, and I think I be getting I be because anyways, nothing. I'm up for the challenge, okay? But I just I need to I need to strategize on this thing, okay? Anyways, you guys, I gotta get up and get out early in the morning so that I can get my boots on the ground, trying to track down some of these people to ensure that they make it to these trials. Oh, let me look at the polls, y'all. Okay, so 83% of people, it's 48 people voted. Okay, 83% said 83% said that Diddy would be convicted, and 17% said that he would not be convicted. Okay, he would not be convicted. So hey, I gotta get up early too since Trump got us RTO. I would stay on longer, but I got some things that I got to do, and I got to be out early in the morning too, though. But I'm gonna get back on tomorrow, and so when I get on, what's tomorrow? Is tomorrow Thursday or Friday? Let me see. What's the day? Wednesday. Okay, so when I get back on tomorrow, we'll talk about some more stuff. I don't want to just talk about Diddy's trial all of the time. We know that Diddy was a freak. We know everything that he already had. We already know that the only time I want to really talk about Diddy's trial is when they get ready, if he's convicted or if he get off. I don't know how long this trial is gonna go, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. They're saying that they got all of these witnesses. Okay, they're saying that they got all of these witnesses. This trial could mess around and go on for a real long time, and I'm not really up for that. I don't really, not unless they have some celebrities to come up in there and then, they drop some bombshells. But I'm not really that interested in Diddy. I'd rather talk about Orange Mound Quet's upcoming trial. That's what I want to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exposing the truth is gonna come out the bushes. I want to talk about Orange Mound Quet's trial. That's what I want to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess he ain't gonna come out the bushes tonight. Okay. Oh yeah. Now I would vlog on that when Al Be Sure goes on the stand. Okay, I would vlog on that because they did Al Be Sure dirty. Okay, he did Al Be Sure like that because he was jealous of Al Be Sure. He was jealous of Al Be Sure. So yeah. He wanted to get he wanted to freak on Al Be Sure. That's the reason why he took Kim. He felt like if he took Kim, Kim could talk Al Be Sure into having a threesome with him. I mean, he's sick, twisted. Hey everyone, didn't know? Yeah, Miss Muffin, I'm getting ready to get off though. Miss Muffin, we're gonna come on tomorrow. We're gonna talk about Cornelius, and we're gonna talk about Orange Mound Quest trial. That's what we're gonna do. By the time tomorrow came, I would have done already forgot about what I just said today. I don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. We'll talk about something. Cornelius goes to court, you guys. I think he goes to court June and I don't think he's gonna go to court then. I think he goes to court June the 6th. I really don't think they're gonna bring him up in there then. They can't bring Cornelius to court. Cornelius is a high risk, a high security risk. They could bring him the last time because of the security risk. And I mean, I really don't know what's going on as far as his sentence. And it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that too. Because they're not saying anything about sentencing him. Bye, y'all. Gotta go watch these deep on channel 13. Okay. All right, you guys. All right, I got to go. I gotta run. These dogs getting on my nerve. I need to get ready to get out of here early in the morning. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. Don't forget to pray. Okay. We'll talk later.